Necronomicon Ex Mortis. Roughly translated, Book of the Dead. Bound in human flesh and inked in blood. Its pages are now stuck together because I can't stop cranking it out to all the sexy demons that lay within. Hail to the Dooker, baby, because today I'm yelling about Evil Dead the game, the musical, the reboot, the game. Which one are we doing? The game! 2022 was a banner year for the Evil Dead. There's some reboot, remake, reimagining, rising up. And we're finally recovering from the lack of Ash Williams in Mortal Kombat 11. It was supposed to happen, people! But on top of all of that, Dana DiLorenzo from Ash vs. the Evil Dead slid into my DMs to ask me for $1,500 worth of Amazon gift cards so she could finish development on Evil Dead the game. And here we are! And if you've played this game, you can tell that darling Dana has put every red cent of those $1,500 into production of this game, given how much content is in it. One map? Check. 1 to 6 melee weapons of varying rarity? Check. One of which you can't use unless you're Ash. Good, bad. He's the guy with the exclusive weapons. Makes sense. 4 or 5 ranged weapons? I get this big map is packed to the gills with a fistful of boomstick, but you'd be hard-pressed to find any of it. That's right, baby. I'm going right for the pit. The bulk of this game is going to require an online service of some sort. Otherwise, the content hidden within it is going to be thinner than a Deadite Linda puppet. You might be thinking that's a little harsh, but I put 5 hours into this game already and I'm a goddamn expert. You've got demons versus survivors. Subscriber, please subscribe. And about 4 subsets of that mode only. And none of which can you play as the demon against the AI. So 1v4 it is. Yo, she-bitch. Learn it on the fly. But rolling out in your hard-to-find Oldsmobile as the survivors is just as rushed because not only are you competing against the demon AI or the player leveling that demon, but a fucking timer. This is a great way not to turtle your game, but it is like going to a buffet and being told you have, well, 30 minutes to eat. Otherwise, we're sending deadites up your asshole. Not again, I say. Timing is a boom fuck stick, and I hate being rushed, even if we're both getting raw from friction. But arguably, this could be patched to add more time, or just to remove the time limit altogether if need be. The more prevalent issue here is that fucking fear meter. If you're away from your friends, or if you're in the dark, or if you're playing as Henry the Red Bitch, this thing fills up faster than I do when Pork Roll Pete tells me, hey, I'm making pork roll. Stick it in my mouth! Not only do I have to play a fetch quest and find the map to the Necronomicon, I have to defend the Kandarian Dagger and the lost pages of the Necronomicon. Then I have to have a goddamn boss battle, and after that, I have to defend the Necronomicon itself. So now I have to worry about inventory managing some fucking matchsticks while I'm looking around for campfires or lanterns, so I don't get possessed by the goddamn demon. All the while they're firing off wild-ass at me that make me duke the bed, raise my fear meter, and Lady Dooker yells at me. A problem exasperated in every multiplayer game that requires objectives because people just want to go off on their own. But being penalized for your team's tomfuckery isn't groovy. Fuck off with that mechanic. And stop being so goddamn stingy with the XP. Do they expect this low XP grind to give the game a longer quality of life? To get to that $30 season pass these greedy little piggies put down? Ballsy! Ballsy to assume you're the next Dead by Daylight when you can't even play with all the fucking characters in the game because they're locked behind your goddamn single player mission wall and the goddamn single player missions are unfun and broken. Am I missing something? Ah, yes. The positives. I'm positive this game would have sold much worse if they invoked a full $60 price tag on it. No, that's not it. $40 is a good price for this game. And I still feel ripped off! That's not it either. Part of the reason I am annoyed that these characters are locked behind a single-player mission campaign, because they do have a great roster full of recognizable characters from all walks of the franchise, from the original Evil Dead to Ash vs. the Evil Dead. And they're voiced by a surprising number, sadly not all, of the original actors. Especially given the copyright nightmare that is this franchise since pretty much its inception. Which is why I was fine giving Queen DiLorenzo all of those Amazon gift cards in the first place. Thank you, generous hosts! The combat is functional, it's a little clunky, but that's how I always envision the combat in the movies, so I feel like totally it fits. But it sucks balls in the underpowered single player mode. Also, the cars handle fine. I don't know what everyone was expecting. I want to explore this map that clearly great care was put into. Now, it might sound like I hate this game. I don't. I think. It's just so frustrating because it's an imperfect game with some great stuff trying to come through. As I said, there's clearly great care put into this game to offset the cash grabbiness of some of the microtransaction practices. The multiplayer would be great if you had some friends to coordinate with, but all of mine went off to a cabin without me and I haven't heard from them since. All the pieces are in the right place, it just needs some cleaning up. And the fact that they're trying to gouge you with some DLC tells me that they do have a team ready to do some patchwork. Also, this link. Tell them to get rid of the goddamn timer! Is this gonna be the next Dead by Daylight? Doubt it. I just hope it doesn't become the next Friday the 13th, the game, the musical. Because it deserves a shot, and $40 isn't an outrageous asking price. And if we're being honest, some of my gripes might stem from the fact that I can't play them properly. Or the fact their stupid fucking edition! This went on longer than I wanted to! I don't know how to end it! Watch Ash vs. the Evil Dead!